beginning with religious performances, you have not described the glories of the Supreme Personality, Vasudev. Purport. The prompt diagnosis of Sri Narad is at once declared. The root cause of the despondency of Vyasadeva was his deliberate avoidance of glorifying the Lord in his various editions of the Puranas. He has certainly, as a matter of course, given descriptions of the glories of the Lord, Sri Krishna, but not as many as given to religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and salvation. These 4 items are by far inferior to engagement in the devotional service of the Lord. Sri Vyasadeva, as the authorized scholar, knew very well this difference, and still, instead of giving more importance to the better type of engagement, namely devotional service to the Lord, he had more or less improperly used his valuable time, and thus he was despondent. From this, it is clearly indicated that no one can be pleased substantially without being engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, this fact is clearly mentioned. After liberation, which is the last item in the line of performing religiosity, etc., one is engaged in pure devotional service. This is called the stage of self-realization, or the Brahma-bhuta stage. After attainment of this Brahma-bhuta stage, one is satisfied. But satisfaction is the beginning of transcendental bliss. One should progress by attaining neutrality and equality in this relative world. And passing this stage of equanimity, one is fixed in the transcendental, loving service of the Lord. This is the instruction of the personality of Godhead in the Bhagavad Gita. The conclusion is that in order to maintain the status quo of the Brahma-bhuta stage, as also to increase the degree of transcendental realization, Narad recommended to Vyasadeva that he, Vyasadeva, should now eagerly and repeatedly describe the path of devotional service. This would cure him from gross despondency.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स पदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta. So, here you see this chapter, Narada Muni, Guru of Vasudev, is instructing him. And he is writing this, compiling Veda, Riksham Jyoti, author of all the knowledge, and it includes what he said, all these things. But he hardly described Lord's glories, his transcendental form, beauty, pastime, all this, and devotional service, his glorification. He didn't do that much, as you see here. What do you say? Although great sage, he has very broadly described the four principles, beginning with religious performance, which is said, dharma. But nowadays, what you understand, dharma, instead of any civilized race, we know that the fasting is dharma, not what you see now. What you are seeing now, at present, throughout the world, is they give preference to any country, anywhere in the world, that is called economic development, which is here mentioned. Artha. Thank you. Dharma, Artha. It's called Chaturvarga, always in scripture. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Moksha. Dharma. Prabhupada said, here, Prabhupada is saying, it's like everybody has got some natural function, natural duty, natural duty. And we are part and parcel of God, as you understand from Bhagavad Gita, Mamai Vangsha Jiva Loke. Any living entity means it's a part and parcel of Krishna, God. So as a part and parcel, our natural duty is to serve Him. And the same, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he said, Jiver Swarupaya Nitya Krishna Das. Eternal servant of Krishna. And our goal is always to be joyful. And here you see, Nitya Krishna Das, if you do devotional service, Jip, that is why Bhakti Vinod Thakur, our Acharya, what he says, Jip Krishna Das Ebishas, if you have firm faith, conviction, that I am eternal servant of Krishna, hoile toar dukkha nahi. But material existence means dukkha. Bhagavad Gita says, Mam upatta tu kontya dukkhalayam asaswatam. If I am wrong, please correct me. Sometimes I get mixed up in this sloka. Dukkhalayam, this place is full of misery. How much you do, if you don't know what we are first. That's why Krishna is enlightening us through Arjuna, putting Arjuna, his builder, and telling that first knowledge is, who am I? Who am I? Athato Brahmo Jigyasa. Who am I? Where do I come from? Where do I go? But modern education never gives this thing. Never gives it. There is no department, no faculty in the university, I know, and colleges. So university, Prabhupada said, they never give. Prabhupada was giving lecture in I think MIT. It's famous in India. They have got also like that, IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. Maheshwaras Institute of Technology, I think. He was giving lecture. Many other universities. And there, to the student, he is talking about this. Prabhupada asking this question. And they are listening. Prabhupada said, they showed interest and asked many questions. So Prabhupada, this way, went many universities and told this thing, where is this department you have got faculty, that your machine when suddenly stops, you do something and fix it up and start again. This body, according to Bhagavad Gita, is also like a machine. He said, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hiddeso junattishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani jancha rurani maya. Jancha rurani, just like somebody ride a car, it's just like a jancha arura. Arura means riding on a car. If the car, how sophisticated it may be, a good car, I used to think that BMW or Audi is a very good car. I heard very much more sports or something now recent. Yeshua, we see this, it's far better than BMW and Audi. Isn't it? Yeah. Recent. Some French car or German, I think, same company. You will sit and you won't feel it's moving so fast. And in many countries, they always talk like this about the car. What car you have, this, that. But this is like that. But this is, we are also, this body is also a ratha or a car, sometimes called ratha, or a car, vehicle. So, this vehicle, you are there. Now, what about this vehicle when it stops? Everything is there. You are technologists. You have got any technology like that? I can tell why it stops. Why can't you put into running again, moving? Fix up. But everything is there. In a machine, you see everything is there, something wrong, you fix it up. And then again start running the car, vehicle. Why not this? I'm asking you this question. Prabhupada was discussing, and Prabhupada said many of the students like Prabhupada's lecture, and especially masters, and asking him. So these are very good. Prabhupada knows, depending on time, place, circumstances, what to speak, where, when. And ISKCON is like this, a preaching movement. You have to ask people, especially students. Now India is doing very good, especially for some years. I don't know how. Now how it's going. Some of the cream of the Indian students, they go to IIT, now more maybe, in the Indian Institute of Management. And they're going like that. Whatever it may be. And ISKCON India temple, some of them are very doing good, bringing them to some or other, to ISKCON, preaching accordingly. Because these boys made some of them devotee and some teacher or professor also, and they're doing. Once I was going with Gopal Maharaj, and also their other side is in Pune, this boy Radheshyam, and showing how they are making the bhakta, preaching. It's very good. Prabhupada liked very much. And to the scientists, technologists, educated, if they chant Hare Krishna, very helpful, you can influence the people. Just like BI, scientists, you preach to them, and if they are favorable, and people are influenced by that, no, scientist, he is attending this meeting of chanting Hare Krishna, this, that. So here, he is saying like this, that, this is a preaching movement, boy, say, he is telling Dharmadaya. Adaya means beginning. Dharmadaya means beginning. Sanskrit everybody knows. Dharmadaya. The four principles of religious behavior, behavior. Where is Dharmadaya? Muna, Vajra, Anukirtita, repeatedly described. Vajra Gaurad, Mohimna, glories. So constantly. Principles beginning with religion, not beginning with economic development. Begin with religion, and religion means something to do with the spirit. This is first lesson. Spiritual life means. So, Prabhupada is this way explaining. You can see even the top, some of them, you can say even, he is also our guru, spiritual master. We can see, even Jesus Christ, I heard, he once place, he said, if you win the whole world, or if you are, winning everything, excuse my English, but if you lose the soul, what you gain? Something like that I heard, either Bible or Christ said. That means this is very important. It is very important. And then, another place he said, it's not Bible or something, he said, Atmanam. Atmanam means to himself, Atma, soul. But depending on our level of consciousness, sometimes it could mean body, sometimes it could mean mind, but ultimately it means soul. Atmanam sarvato rakyat. Our first thing should be how to save this Atma, ourselves. Save from what? Protect. Save from the clutches of three modes of material nature. Everybody is affected by that. Most of the people, this is subtle. That is why sometimes they are called posu. Posu means one who is tied up with pasa or rope. That is why it's called posu. Sanskrit, each word is very important. And we are, gun also called. You see boat sometime, current is there, boat cannot go with so many means, then with the rope, they pull the boat. They pull the boat. That is called gun. So this is also gun. Very subtle way. Everybody is this way tied up with the material energy, with the grip of material energy. So we have to free ourselves. Mam chajo abhavicharena. One is rendering pure devotion, unalloyed devotional service. Chanting, dancing, Vishnu's name, Krishna, Vishnu, Narayan, Hari, and he become free. Starting with his surrender to scripture or to Krishna, Vishnu, Narayan, Hari. Mamevaje prapodan. That is why, how it starts for people, so many millions of living entities there. Now, only in a human birth, labdha sudu labam, the human birth, is the rarest of the rare. 8,400,000 species of life, and suddenly somebody is fortunate, come to human birth, and then he can solve this problem, dukkha alayam. What is the dukkha? You cannot avoid, nobody can avoid, but you are born, you must die. And also at this time, disease, old age, nobody likes. Nobody likes. Whether according to our taste, we are changing all his body. Sometimes maybe Indra Gopa, some insect, because our taste. Sometimes hog, dog, sometimes maybe Brahma, sometimes maybe Indra. Urvashi, she once I look very good, Miss Universe. Okay, you become Urvashi, Menoka Ramba. And hearing about Pururava. Oh really? He's so strong hero. I will go. I will sit with him. And Pururava also. The moment saw praising her beauty. And this way, this is material attraction, Madan. God is called Madan, Cupid. This is the highest in this material world. Our attachment here, this is the strongest hard knot of the heart. You have to cut it. But most of the people in the mode of passion and ignorance are always attracted. Who can say, I am free from this attraction? It's very difficult. Except Narayan Rishi or somebody in Paramahansa stage. But somebody get sadhu, sadhu, pade, pade. You get taste eating halwa puri in the cold weather and listening little Bhagavad Gita. Oh, it's very good. Next time I'm coming. Why? Nice prasad. Outside it is snowing. Inside, hot halwa. No water, Punjabi halwa. Not only that, I was told, Subhag, you don't cook, I'll cook. Why? See how I'm cooking. What is that? Cream, no water. Devon karma, double cream. Maybe sadhus know. I don't. I was told. Caramel. Nobody knows caramel? You know? You put in the. I remember in the childhood days you used to steal the caramel. In our house, those who take tea, make it a hole. Wow, very nice, tasty. Nestles, British company. So nice, not like milk. Get creamy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so nice. Krishna came, saying, that is why it said, Parama Koruna Pohudui Jana Nitai Gaurachanda. Sabi avatar, Sar Shiromani, Kevalo Ananda Kanda. Chant, dance, take prasad, do some service. Sir, please do some service. After taking prasad, I like to do some service. And do. I remember early days I saw. So much butter. It helps. You feel warm. If you go out for Sankirtan, then that's good. No water. But put milk, cashew, walnut, dates from Iran, first class. It's milk. So nice Krishna consciousness. I am sure we won't see so many. If it is not like that. You see the other sister organization. I don't know. This guy told me, I listen to your lecture. What he tells. But truth is truth. This is truth. No doubt about it. People sometimes come here, I heard people saying, I like this place, very nice. I don't feel like going. We can stay here? It could be a young girl, maybe 18, 19, some old man, housewife, other men. Yes, you can, if I do devotional service. You can make your home like this also. I tell. So, Parama Karuna Pohudui Jana Nitai Gaurachanda. Sabi avatar Sar Shiramini Kevala Ananda Kanda. The Saudi process, you don't have to push your nose, go to Ram Baba and stand on your head. We do this, we do that. No, or go to the laughing club in Hyderabad, New Delhi, Calcutta. I see some places in the park doing like that. When they see our devotees, they're bright face, just like in the other countries. They're very joyful. What is doing this artificial laughing? Sometimes put some machine and it's laughing, the toy, and there also, people can see who is actually joyful. These devotees are joyful. Come to our temple, take prasad, and you will see real joy. That is the nature of devotee. Devotee should be, everybody is looking for real happiness. And this is happiness, Anandamaya Abbas. And that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. Anandam Umbudhi, ocean of bliss, one enjoy. Chanting in the street, loudly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And our Acharya, Rupa Goswami, what is saying? Tunde Tandavini. If you properly chant, when you chant, Prabhupada said, Krishna is touching your tongue, he's dancing. Maybe we cannot perceive because we are diseased materially. We are chanting, we are doing japa with opera. But if you purely chant, he's saying that what will happen. Tunde Tandavini. Krishna start dancing. The holy name dance on our tongue. Then he is such that he is liked so much. Rupa Goswami said, what is this one tongue can do? Relish the holy name. Brahma is chanting with 4 head, 4 mouth, 4 lips. And Shiva is chanting with 5 tongue. And Ananta is chanting with the Ananta tongue. But we cannot relish this thing. That you have got other things there, Prabhupada said. Other aspect of Krishna consciousness, you can relish. Those who are big scholar, or Pandit, or Goswamis, Siddhartha Swami, they are telling how nice it is. How fast time passes. He's saying like that. He's comparing the different living entities. It's Dukkhalayam, but it can be turned into Vaikuntha. That is why Prabhupada made all ISKCON centers throughout the world. Wherever devotees are chanting, there is Krishna there, Satchidananda. Wherever devotees are glorifying, Krishna said, I am definitely there to Narada. There is some sloka like that. Jatra madbhakta gayanti. Wherever my devotees are discussing, in Bengal they say, Krishna kothai. Where is Krishna? Krishna kothai. My devotees discuss the topics of Krishna. Definitely he is there. Definitely he is there. That's why it is very important to have some center where, or in the street, the devotees together glorify Krishna's transcendental name, form, beauty, pastime. And discuss this thing. And Krishna is saying, he himself is saying, we can be always joyful. You can have a spiritual body, you can go back to God, it is always joyful. Or create a atmosphere like that. To get a spiritual body associated with Krishna. By this doing Sankirtan, devotional service, he said, Golokero premodhano harinama sankirtan. Goloke the premodhan, the harinama. That means whenever you are doing devotional, that creates atmosphere like spiritual atmosphere. Spiritual atmosphere. And you can feel as Krishna is the embodiment of eternity, knowledge and bliss, we also can experience like this. We become joyful. Prabhupada used to tell some devotee long time, so how you are doing bhajan? You are joyful? Mohanrupaji, you are joyful? Very joyful. Yes, everybody is joyful, yes? That is a real devotee. And somebody doubtful, Sangshayatta, he's not making it. Maybe he's Gani. So many things he's thinking, speculating. Panthastu koti shatavarsha sampurna is there. Millions of years he can go. Like he cannot know where is the spiritual world. He goes this way speculating. He cannot reach. But the devotee, God is so nice. He is the Upanishad is saying. Isha Upanishad, I think, he is saying, Tadejati tanejati. Tad, he walks. At the same time, he does not walk. Tad dure tadantige. He is far, far away in Vaikuntha. Yogi can sometimes go. Who is that? The Durvasa once. He's powerful, his case is divine. The devotee is not difficult. Krishna is very near. He is inside. We like and any moment come out. in front. Just like you can see many places, you can see Krishna's Leela is there, like that. It's not very difficult to come out. You take your offering, accept that. Tadantarasya sarvasya. It is within everything, within an atom also. So no difficult. We can associate it in so many ways, chanting, dancing. So taking prasad, we associate it with Krishna. And you can feel it. You become joyful. That is why Prabhupada said, are you joyful? You can relish. Just like somebody is hungry, exactly like somebody is serious, or somebody is very much interested, sincere, doing devotional service, associate with Krishna. You can feel because bhakti parishanubhava, virakti anatsa. One side you are joyful, other side you won't get taste in material things, sense gratification. So it says, tad bhago visarga janatago viplavam. It can bring a revolution, this sort of book, though not properly written in chronological order. Not even grammar also, other thing, maybe there is something mistake, but still, because it is full of glorification of Krishna and his devotees and devotional service. Those are amalatmana, they are most exalted, detached completely, no attachment to anything material. Amalatmana, paramhamsa. They relish. They think all these things rubbish. Just like birds are saying. They are all birds, but they have a different nature. Crow is also a bird, and swan is also a bird. That is what our acharyas say. What is the nature of the swan? They don't go mix with the crows. Crows are after all garbage, what we throw away. And he take great delight having feast there. Whereas the bird like swan, he likes crystal clear in the water, the lake, say Man Sarovar. And their lotuses blossom considered the most beautiful, and there is the creation, material creation. And their lotus, they play with the stem of the lotus. This is called Paramhamsa. Paramhamsa means Hamsa does that, this nature. He has the nature, he's saying that if you see, if there is a milk and water is mixed, he knows how to separate the milk. He takes only milk portion. Milk is considered like a nectar, compared. So, in the material creation means combination of matter and spirit. And spirit is a spark of the Supreme Spirit, Krishna. Like a big fire, sun planets say, and composed of small, billions, millions, trillions, maybe more, sparks. We are like that, in a pure state, as good as that. So, antakale cha mameva saran mukta koreva. We practice Krishna consciousness. Jah prajati samad bhavam. Bhavam means prakriti, nature. He attained the same nature. Krishna's nature, Satchidananda, and get same. You can get the same thing. That is why we are here, rendering devotional service. That is why Prabhupada made this nice place, ISKCON World Headquarters, Mayapur Dham, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace. The whole world can come. That is Prabhupada's desire. I see a signboard, Prabhupada said, make it such that whole world can come. And if you can to opening this, we can be distinguished person like American President of America and a king or the queen of England. Maybe Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself come down from the spiritual world to thank you. Well done. Like that. Devotees are trying their best. And it's coming up. It's coming up. So future looks great. We should always Like we should be always optimist. We simply have to have faith. Jasya deve para bhakti, jatha deve tatha guru, tasyaite karitai artha prakasanti mahatmano. We should have this faith, strong conviction in the words of pure devotee or Acharya, distillation of the instruction that is Narad Muni is giving, and that present Acharya, Prabhupada is giving. And his disciple, grand disciple also, trying to distribute. If you have faith, we should act in our life, do the sadhana, and try to fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and our Acharyas. This way we make our life successful. And back to Godhead. Back to Godhead. Otherwise, Sangshatta, he is not actually eager, then that is why this is the difference. Most of the people, doesn't matter material estimation, how big he is, big Nobel laureate scientist, poet. What some melodious poet is saying? Most beautiful creation. I won't mention much. Don't mind anybody. Creation of God is woman. And what Prabhupada said, Prabhupada said, yes, dog also think like that, to shit out. You can understand. And this is his estimation. Because there is a mode of passion and ignorance, maybe sometimes little bit goodness. That is the case. But the devotee's case is different. My devotee's case. That is why it says, Tad bhag avishadka janatago viplo. That is why he is despondent. He is not satisfied. Vyasdev is teaching us. This is the teaching us. Otherwise, this is dukkhalayam asashvatam. Dukkhalayam asashvatam. They cannot, if you ask them, please solve this problem, birth, death, old age, disease. Avoid. Difficult. But they are, most of the people, they accepted, oh, he's a big scientist. But this is like blue jackal, cheating us. Cannot solve our problem. I remember school days, I studied little Sanskrit, 4 or 5 years. Then we read a story like this, I remember when Prabhupada told many of them. World famous these stories are. Many countries, they take this in their language. They say, Panchatantra is one is Hitopade. So once in a jungle, this material creation is also like a jungle. There is a Srimad Bhagavatam mentioned. Material existence is like a jungle. So that you can read. I won't get into science. Time is short. Already 1:45. It's like a jungle. Prabhupada, yes, says once, one jackal, there are so many jackals, you see. The moment it becomes dark and come out and making sound. So jackal suddenly fell in a nearby village. In Bengali there is a saying also, Bon Gai Shial Raja. Bon Gai, in a village nearby a forest, and a jackal become the king. Jackal can be king, he will be exposed. That is what I was telling. The scientists are like that. He said, what happened is, he seems to know everything, how to solve our problem. But when you tell, still, for an ass, leader is ass. For a blind people, blind people, they select some blind guy, that leader. Always this. So what happened is, one day, the jackal was going near the village, and from the forest he came. Suddenly he fell in a tub, which is full of robin blue. Everybody knows who washed their clothes, cleaning, making it as white as possible. They put the clothes there. He fell in that, get away, he jumped out. He has noticed because of blue, when he went dry, his body, and people see, excuse me sir, where you come from, who are you? Tiger seeing, I have never seen this sort of living entity, blue color. And lion seeing, many, elephant seeing, others. Sir, where you come from? Giving some respect. He is telling, I am sent by the Lord. Really? Salam alaikum. They are showing respect. And he is also feeling his chati, chest becoming double. Sir, where do you come from? I am sent by the Lord. Nice. Everybody showing him just respect and treating him with reverence. No, even lion, tiger. Everybody is talking about him. You know, some new persons we are seeing coming here in our forest. Did we seen? Yes, yes. How you look like? This. Have you ever seen? No. Everybody accept him as leader. It's to happen, days are passing this way. One day it's to happen, for some reason just like here, you hear some sound, whoo, 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 and others. And he cannot stop. Habit. In English there is a saying, old habit dies hard. Many Englishmen here. they know. And I accept. Many proverbs. Old habits die hard. So his habit, you see, understand? He is also, oh. Suddenly some of them saw, hey, this guy is not sent by the Lord. This guy, rascal, is cheating us. Catch him. Everybody is running after him. And he's trying to save his life. The Popa says, this way he was exposed. This way Popa said this story. Just repeating. Popa said, repeat what I said. So they should be exposed. They cannot solve our problem. But these great sages, they can solve our problem. Our acharyas, they solve our problem. But unfortunately, some of them can understand. More of passion and ignorance, They don't understand this. Understand one who is amalatmana. His heart is clean, free from enviousness. No attachment, no affection, material affection. Slightest, no material desire, contaminated desire. No niranjana, free from all material designation. They can understand. That is Prabhupada made this ISKCON to build character, maintaining purity, maintaining standard and quality. Not, sir, I am sent by the Lord. Not like that. Then we will be exposed. You are Brahmin, you are not, you will be one time exposed. You are not this, that, you are claiming, getting some facility now maybe, but in time. It's better to be honest, become tinado pisuni chena, toruri vasa, say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. Become humble, tell I am this. Then Krishna will hear our name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Otherwise, you do add, subtract, change. What will happen, I don't like to tell. That is what Prabhupada said. We have to cooperate with the leaders. You have to see the interest of the society. But you have to tell the truth also. The Guru says you have to tell, so I am telling. Be my Lord, be my Master. I am trying to serve you. So the masters, please let us discuss something enlightening, any question or comment. Without purity, everything is hollow. Without standard, quality. You have to have, when people won't listen to us. Everything. All water. How much milk in it? Not good. But good sign, many people are coming to consciousness in many parts of the world. So many. It's good news also. It's not that all same. It's always optimism, Krishna consciousness. Not that, like Jekyll, that is scientist. But if you don't follow Prabhupada, change, then I don't know. You see. Check it. Take one rice boiling, cooking. Take one rice. It's cooked. Not, you'll know others what happened. So you have to know. Brahmin, Prabhupada says, see, you have developed this quality, Brahminical, out of goodness. So it says that Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, you come to that state, this is liberated. Then bhakti, real bhakti starts, because here some old devotees staying. Prasannatma, are you prasanna? If not prasanna, outsider is Vishanna, is morose, long face, morose. The devotee is not long face, he is joyful, big smile, chanting, dancing, and taking nice prasad, he is happy. Yes? Why so many people coming here? They also become happy. They are saying, taking ISKCON prasad, and taking, Hare, ISKCON খেয়ে গেছি, এখনো লেগে আছে গন্ধ। Still I can remember, ISKCON prasad I took. ISKCON knows, the devotee, Krishna Jivaji Seva, after cooking, I asked, they put little ghee, strong, a nice smell of ISKCON ghee, go chow. So everybody coming to ISKCON. দাদা এখানেই কি জন্মস্থান আপনি যান গিয়ে দেখুন is this birthplace here you go inside you see everything দেখছি এখানেই সব কিছু আছে I think if you go to ISKCON everything is there yes go nice prasad nice restaurant this that gosala gurukul so many things so many guest houses. Any comment? Yes? Relevant comment. Question.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj, for the class. Maharaj, can you tell us the importance of living in the holy Dham? Can you tell us how important it is to live here, to serve here, to associate with devotees? And what about for the people who don't get the opportunity to live in the Dham, to come to Mayapur, Vrindavan? What hope do they have when they live outside?
Somebody can tell me what exactly you want to know. Huh? Dham mein labh ki?
No, what's the
If you mean a benefit of living in Dham, then you have devotional service.
Yeah, how important is it to come to the Dham, to live here, to serve here?
Get to the point. কি বলছো? হ্যাঁ নিশ্চয় if you live in the Dham, you can make 1,000 times more benefit you can get than outside. But at the same time, you should be serious, because if you commit offense, it will be also very serious, you have to pay for. There is a Dham, sometimes you see some other than human being, lower living entity, that is jackals. Maybe who knows, he may be doing Sankirtan, but he sounds to us, maybe he is doing Sankirtan, last he did. Now, but he did such karma that he got a jackal's body. Now you see, you want to go back to Godhead easily, here is that. But if you make mistake, be serious. You can, instead of human birth, you can get something else. But again come in Dham, because you like Dham. You like Dham? Very good. But be serious, don't commit offense. Anybody want to add something? Dhambasi is old. Janivasji. Want to enlighten him? They are old, older than me, coming here and staying.
Old habits die hard. Maharaj is.
কি বলছি? Oh, সময় হয়ে গেছে. I'm sorry, I have to obey what he says because he is Dhambasi and he is older dude.
So as you said, I can simply repeat that first we have to become purified, otherwise how we can live in the Dham? Dham is expansion of Nityananda Prabhu. So first become purified, then we can actually take up Dham Bhash.
Prabhu, become purified. Always try to stay in a mode of goodness or beyond. That will take little time. Most of the people in the mode of passion and ignorance, symptomized by unlimited material desire to enjoy. That is passion, one of the most important symptoms. How much still he is hankering, he is lamenting. That is why I say, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, no more lamenting, no more hankering. No, he has got this car, ki solvo, Swedish car solvo. No, I want something else. Mercedes. Huh? Now India available, Mercedes. Assembling, and many other good car. Trying to give cheap, don't avoid tax. Assemble here, they don't have to pay so much tax. So many are I'm thinking now, Audi, BMW, here and there, suddenly. But if you have that, then again you come back here to drive BMW. I have come to Mayapur with BMW. Sports. I didn't see any.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
Maharaj, my question is, should we worry about our deliverance?
Should you worry about?
Yeah,
our deliverance?
Yeah.
Huh?
Because I've read
You are already delivered. You are chanting Hare Krishna in your Swarup, already there. You have to be just, as you said, pure. More. Gradually become pure. Understand? He said, become pure. Yes. We have got so much dirty things within our heart. No? Arrogance, pride, lusty desire. Dambha, darpa, abhimanascha. Something. Upadhi, designation, bodily concept. Come to mode of goodness. But pure devotional service, you transcend all these things. Mamcha jo abhyabhicharena. unalloyed, not mixed. Mixed with the desire like a kurmi, jnani, mukti, no mukti. No yog siddhi, which is irresistible sometimes. The yog siddhis, these are irresistible to many sadhu. So many wonderful things they can do. Especially in India. Sadhu means he always after this. Yog siddhi. You go to come to Kumbh Mela. Have you ever gone? You see, now it is going on, maybe Haridwar. Now December. Huh? Huh? এখন হরিদ্বারে নাকি প্রয়াগরাজ, Allahabad. So many. There are some guy taking bath in Haridwar morning and then coming up in Sagar, then again going to Jagannath Puri, again going to Rameswaram. It takes maybe an hour or so. And go back to where he used to be, doing his sadhana, maybe Himalaya somewhere, and go back. Many there are still now. Prabhupada said. Many there, many years old. Sometimes Prabhupada's Kumbh Mela, somebody asked some devotee, how old are they? Well, I said, there are yogis, more than 400 years old, 700, 900. Common people may not believe on these things, many other things. They don't come here. They think these people are like Pasu. If one who has not dharma or atheistic nowadays, they're like animal. As we are telling, Pasu, one is tied up with rope. We are tied up with guna, and 3 modes, we are also Pasu. Who can say, I am not controlled? Anybody? Raise hand. Everybody is controlled. Sometimes one situation you get angry. Sometimes you are not angry, because you find more subtle. Because of association. Karmana daiva nityana jantadhya upasate. Accordingly you get. So we are doing devotional service, already associating with Krishna, we are becoming Krishnaized gradually. Just like an iron rod, put in a fire, becoming hot, very hot, red hot. Is as good. Is that iron or fire? It develops the quality of fire. So we are like that doing at present. So the necessary of association of sadhu, we should not stay alone. Now nirjan bhajan, dangerous. That is for Haridas Thakur possible. Not well done. Here someone is there. He is doing, he is a Prabhupada, he won't do any work. So in time he is coming for dung, he is coming? Yes, he is in time, punctual. Morning, 9 o'clock, dung, he is in time. Noon time, 1 o'clock, dung, at once, in time, ready. But any time I ask, Prabhu, can you help in bringing this thing? Huh? From Ganges, colors of water, something for the deity? Malaya Bosechi. I have to do 64 rounds. But he is like another Cassius Clay of here, of Mayapur. Then the leaders told Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, tell him, then now from now and say, Prabhupada said, you are advanced, you don't have to come for prasad. Who will bring for you? Really? Yes. So the dung, 9 o'clock, he is doing like this. Quickly, hurry. Nobody. 9 gone, 10 gone. No, Malaya Bosechi, not simply looking here and there, iti die, looking here and there. At that time, this near Gosala was little, little far, go through the footwalk, that Gurukula was not there, only the Gosala. There's a building, some people at night don't like to stay there, fear, afraid. Some dacoit may come, thief may come. Anyway, he said, then somebody, he saw him, why he's not coming? They said, Prabhupada said, that you are doing 64 rounds, so many. You are very advanced devotee, not like us. You are very, very advanced, elevated. The Prabhupada said, advanced devotee, advanced takes once a day. And really? I said, noontime, 1 o'clock gone, he's not coming again. He's going, you know. They ask. He said, at the end of the day, once, sometime, he eats prasad. Then, evening coming almost, they saw somebody coming with a tiffin carrier. He's urging him, come quick. They came, sit, you don't have to. He gave him pata, we'll serve you. 1 handful, 1 spoon rice, 1 spoon dal, 1 spoon more! Tell more! Lagbe! No, you say, he takes just little prasad. Oh, Lagbe! No calling. Lagbe means more required. Keep more. He is not. He says, I didn't bring. He's told like that. I was told, you are very advanced. So a few days later, the leaders, Prabhupada asked leaders, so what happened to that boy? Prabhupada, we don't see him. After that, he disappeared. We can understand now how advanced devotee is. We are not that advanced. We follow Prabhupada. Better eat and do work. Work for Krishna. Better eat and work for Krishna. So shall we finish? Yeah, I think more than 10 minutes passed. Yeah. So we finish it here? Yes, ladies and gentlemen? No answer. He said, Maunam sammuting lakhana. If you remain silent, means yes. It's a very good sign, of course. I like to discuss this thing. Very nice. Good sign. Hare Krishna.